Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of hidden treasures as we explore the four most expensive and ultra-rare U.S. coins, including the Susan B. Anthony Silver Dollar, the Sacagawea Gold Dollar, and the Jefferson Nickel with a rare P-mint mark. Even in dirty or worn condition, these seemingly ordinary coins could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars today. So before you spend that old coin, stick around, because you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. First up, the 1936 United States 5-cent coin, widely known as the Buffalo Nickel, comes from one of the most dramatic and symbolic periods in American coin history. It was struck during the Great Depression, a time when money carried deep emotional weight. Every coin represented survival, trade, and hope. When someone holds a 1936 Buffalo Nickel today, they are holding a silent witness to American struggle and resilience. That emotional connection is exactly why collectors chase this coin with such passion, sometimes paying astonishing prices for the right example. By 1936, the Buffalo Nickel design had already become legendary. The obverse shows a powerful Native American portrait that symbolizes strength, dignity, and endurance. The reverse features a massive American buffalo standing firmly on the ground, representing the frontier spirit and raw national power. This design captured the soul of America. What makes 1936 especially important is that it falls near the end of the Buffalo Nickel series, making it part of the final chapter of one of the most iconic coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Mint marks play a crucial role in determining the value of a 1936 Buffalo Nickel. Coins were struck at Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. While all are collectible, certain mint mark examples with exceptional quality are where serious excitement begins. Collectors are not impressed by age alone. They look for originality, sharp details, and coins that survive time against all odds. Strike quality is one of the most important factors affecting value. Many 1936 Buffalo Nickels were weakly struck, meaning details like the buffalo's horn, tail, and the Native American's hair often appear flat or soft. When a coin from this year shows full details, strong definition, and a clear date, collectors immediately recognize it as special. These sharply struck examples are scarce, and scarcity is where values begin to rise dramatically. There are also legendary 1936 Buffalo Nickels known for dye varieties, double details, and unusual surface characteristics. These are not common errors, but rare production traits that occurred briefly at the mint. When one of these coins appears in high grade, prices can shock ordinary people. While most examples are worth modest amounts, the rare combination of mint mark, strike quality, and condition can push values into the 5-figure and even 6-figure range. Many people mistakenly believe that a gold sticker, gold color, or decorative round holder automatically means a coin is worth millions. In reality, these additions do not create value. What matters is the coin itself. Dirt, dark toning, or natural aging does not automatically reduce value either. In fact, many collectors prefer original, untouched coins. A dark or dirty 1936 Buffalo Nickel can still be valuable if it has rare characteristics and has not been harshly cleaned or damaged. Stories of fortunes being made overnight from Buffalo Nickels are real, but they involve very specific coins. These are professionally graded pieces, confirmed as rare varieties, preserved in exceptional condition. When such a coin appears at auction, competition among collectors can drive prices to astonishing levels. These moments fuel legends and keep people searching through old collections, family inheritances, and forgotten drawers. What truly gives the 1936 Buffalo Nickel its power is not just money, but history. These coins passed through countless hands during one of America's hardest decades. They bought food, paid wages, and helped families survive. That historical weight adds emotional value, and emotional value is something collectors are willing to pay for. Coins are not just metal. They are silent witnesses to human stories. Not every 1936 5-cent coin is worth a fortune, but every genuine example carries potential. The difference between an ordinary coin and a life-changing one lies in small details that most people overlook. Serious collectors study surfaces, edges, strike strength, and originality with near-scientific focus. Knowledge, not excitement, is what separates regret from reward. If someone believes they may own a rare 1936 Buffalo nickel, patience is critical. Selling too quickly or without proper understanding can lead to lifelong regret. The coin market rewards careful research, protection, and expert evaluation. Many of today's most valuable coins were once dismissed as pocket change simply because their owners did not know what they had. The legend of the 1936 Buffalo nickel continues to grow because it represents the perfect storm of history, art, rarity, and mystery. While only a small number of these coins ever reach extraordinary values, the possibility keeps collectors searching and dreaming. Sometimes history hides in the smallest places, and sometimes a simple 5-cent coin carries the power to change everything. The year 1920 sits at a dramatic turning point in American history, and any 5-cent coin born in that era carries the weight of a nation rebuilding itself after World War I. These coins were not just small change. They passed to the hands of factory workers, farmers, shopkeepers, and soldiers returning home. Each nickel silently witnessing a country stepping into a new decade filled with hope, struggle, and transformation. When you hold a 1925-cent coin today, even in a dirty or worn condition, you are holding a real survivor of a century of American life, not just a piece of metal. In 1920, the United States 5-cent coin was the Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, one of the most iconic designs ever struck by the U.S. Mint. The coin features a powerful Native American profile on the front, symbolizing strength and heritage, while the back displays a rugged American bison, representing the wild spirit of the nation. This design alone makes the 1920 nickel deeply collectible, because it belongs to a series that collectors consider raw, honest, and truly American in soul. Mint marks play a crucial role in understanding the value and rarity of a 1925-cent coin. That year, nickels were struck at different mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins without a mint mark came from Philadelphia, while a small D or S on the reverse indicates Denver or San Francisco. Some mint varieties were produced in lower numbers, and those coins, especially when they survive with clear details, naturally attract more attention from serious collectors around the world. Condition is where reality and fantasy often collide. Many people believe that a dirty, dark, or gold-colored nickel must be rare or worth millions, but true value comes from original surfaces and readable details, not from stickers, coatings, or artificial shine. A so-called gold sticker or golden appearance does not mean the coin is made of gold or secretly priceless. In most cases, such coloring comes from environmental exposure, chemical reactions, or simple aging, and while it can look dramatic, it does not automatically create massive value. That said, some 1920 Buffalo nickels can be extremely valuable, but only under very specific circumstances. Coins with strong strikes, visible dates, and minimal wear are far scarcer than people realize, because Buffalo nickels wore down very quickly in circulation. Many lost their dates entirely, making fully dated examples far more desirable. When a high-grade coin survives with sharp hair detail, a clear horn on the buffalo, and natural original color, collectors compete aggressively to own it. There is a powerful myth that a single 1920 nickel can make someone a billionaire overnight, and while this idea captures imagination, the truth is more grounded and still impressive exceptionally rare examples, especially those with major mint errors or unusually high preservation, have sold for significant sums, sometimes reaching 5 figures or more in elite auctions. These prices reflect rarity, demand, and historical importance, not magic or hidden treasure stories. What truly gives a 1925-cent coin its power is not fantasy value, but historical authenticity. Every scratch, every smooth edge, every softened detail tells a story of real circulation during a time when 5 cents could buy food, transportation, or a moment of comfort. Collectors respect coins that have lived real lives, especially when they have not been altered, cleaned, or artificially enhanced. Cleaning or polishing a 1920 nickel, even with good intentions, can destroy much of its collector value. Natural aging is respected, while artificial shine is rejected by experienced numismatists. A dirty coin that has been left untouched for decades often holds more long-term value than a shiny one that has lost its original surface. This is why patience and knowledge matter far more than excitement when dealing with old coins. The market for historic American nickels continues to grow because collectors are not just buying metal. They are buying connection. A 1920 Buffalo nickel represents the end of the Old West era, the rise of modern America, and the artistry of early U.S. coin design. That emotional connection is what keeps demand alive, even 100 years later. If you believe you own a 1925-cent coin, the most important step is respect. Do not rush to sell it cheaply, but also do not assume it is worth millions without proper understanding. True value is revealed through careful examination, honest grading, and appreciation of history. Coins do not change fortunes overnight through myths, but they can build meaningful value over time when treated with care and knowledge. In the end, the real treasure of a 1920 United States 5-cent coin is its story. It survived wars, economic shifts, and generations of hands, arriving in the present as a messenger.